You know what, guys? The mainstream media is their own worst enemy. Of course, we all know that the mainstream media is definitely left and they're on the side of Democrats. But they're supposed to be journalists. There should actually be some integrity, right? But of course, the mainstream media lies. Remember ABC? George Stephanopoulos got ABC in a lot of hot water with the Trump administration. Stephanopoulos lied about President Trump. And guess what? That's settled out. ABC now is going to have to cut, I believe, $15 million to Trump's library whenever he actually gets out of office? Yes. Stephanopoulos lied. Now, CBS News. Remember during the 2024 election, they edited out a Kamala Harris word salad during a sit down. And they got called out. President Trump sued them. Guess what? CBS found out and they paid out as well. Folks, you would actually think that CBS, not news, would actually learn their lesson, right? Oh no. Oh no, folks. Because when it comes to the quote unquote Maryland man, they tried to hide the fact that that Kilmore Abrego Garcia is a dangerous criminal illegal alien. Now, Kristi Noem was on CBS News and she was talking about the quote unquote Maryland man, gave the interview, and guess the CBS did, guys? They cut out everything she said about the crimes of Abrego Garcia because CBS wanted to run cover for this dangerous criminal illegal alien. They didn't want the audience to know why Abrego Garcia is actually in ICE custody. Oh no. They must run cover for dangerous criminal illegal aliens, folks. It is shameful. Absolutely shameful, folks. But I believe they learned their lesson real fast because they got called out. And guess what? They uploaded the full clip to the YouTube channel. But still, man, if I'm the Trump administration, I'm definitely looking at some legal action against CBS, man. It is shameful that they actually cut that out. They cut it out and they got called out on this, folks. Let's go ahead and get into this. So, right over here, the White House repost on X, Kristi Noem's post. And the White House puts out fact, Kilmore Abrego Garcia is an illegal alien MS-13 gang member. And you know what? The MS-13 gang membership, that's probably the least of his crimes right there. Because in the full clip with CBS, Kristi Noem documented every single crime of his. Every single one. Look at this, guys. This is what Kristi Noem wrote right here. It says, this morning, I joined CBS to report the facts that Kilmore Abrego Garcia. Instead, CBS shamefully edited the interview to whitewash the truth about this MS-13 gang member and the threat he poses to American public safety. Watch for the part of my interview that CBS tried to cover up. Yeah, so that's a part of it right there. But I actually found a bigger clip right here, folks. And I think it's the same clip, really. But right here, this is the uncut response over here on the left. And this is what CBS aired. Now, they're going to line up here for a few seconds, and then we'll point out to where CBS decided, all right, we got to cut this off because we don't want our audience to actually know the truth about the quote-unquote Maryland man. Watch this, guys. Here we go.
And the one thing that we will continue to do is to make sure that he doesn't walk free in the United States of America.
So right there. So that's the part that was actually put out on CBS over the TV. But the unaired response, folks, this is the part they didn't want people to actually know. Let me back up just a little bit here because it's going to be continuous. All right, here we go.
Free in the United States of America. This individual was a known human smuggler, a MS-13 gang member, an individual who was a wife beater, and someone who was so perverted that he solicited nude photos from minors. And even his fellow human traffickers told him to knock it off. He was so sick in what he was doing and how he was treating small children. So he needs to never be in the United States of America, and our administration is making sure we're doing all that we can to bring him.
Shameful, man. Absolutely shameful that CBS decided, you know what? We cannot let our audience know about the crimes of the quote unquote Maryland man. Now, folks, my question is, who is actually still watching CBS News? It may actually, be some old people, they grew up watching ABC, NBC. They probably don't go on social media. Those people, an older population. But these people must know that CBS News, ABC, NBC, they lie to you. MSNBC, they lie. They push Democrat Party propaganda. Nothing more. And they really want you to believe that, Abrego Garcia, man, he's just a hardworking Maryland father. He's a Maryland man. I put up a video the other day, guys, where this illegal alien who's a violinist from South Korea, he got arrested too because he overstayed his visa from 26 years ago. And then he actually caught a DUI. He's the Utah violinist. Yeah, the mainstream media, man, absolutely pathetic, man, when it comes to trying to protect these dangerous criminal illegal aliens. Abrego Garcia, man, that is the poster child for the Democratic Party. He is their champion. He is their hero, man. I don't even recognize the Democratic Party. Think of this, man. Who are the faces of the Democratic Party? They're all super far leftists. These people are not liberals, man. These people are socialists and communists. We're talking about Jasmine Crockett, AOC, Zoran Mandami. These are the people, man, that are the face of the Democratic Party. These people are not liberals, man. They're leftists. They're communists. They're Marxists. They're socialists. This is who they are, man. This is why so many people have left the Democratic Party. But oh no, the mainstream media must run cover for these people. They must do that. They must actually lie to you about dangerous criminal illegal aliens. They're trying to make the Trump administration look bad. And they're doing it by being deceptive and lying to you. They didn't want you to see the full context of what Kristi Noem was saying. They didn't want you. I'm pretty sure they don't want you to see that traffic stop in Tennessee where the state police actually stopped Abrego Garcia. They saw like 8 people in the back. A third row was actually put in. And then the officer tells his partner, hey, he's trafficking these people. They called the FBI. Biden's FBI, by the way. And Biden's FBI says, nah, let him go. Because Democrats love what Abrego Garcia was doing. He was doing their bidding. Some of those people in that SUV probably were actually children. Remember, Biden lost over like 350,000 children. And by the way, you actually have a Biden-appointed judge now that is blocking Trump from sending back Guatemalan children to their families in Guatemala. This woke judge said, nah, you can't send them back to their family in Guatemala. Oh, no. What is wrong with the Democrats, man? What is wrong with this party? Why can't they get back to sanity? Why does the media have to be so Trump deranged? And Trump derangement, man, is not working. This is why trust in the media is at an all-time low, folks. And by the way, back over here on CBS's X account, look at the header here for them. Your source for original reporting and trusted news. I can't tell. They got 9 million followers, folks, and nobody's engaging with them. They're getting ratioed on every single post. Nobody cares about CBS News. How in the world you actually have 9 million followers, but after 2 hours, you only have 22 likes, And this post right here, you have 21 comments. How is that? Nobody trusts them. Nobody trusts the media. Absolutely pathetic, guys. Absolutely pathetic. And this their best interaction right here. And it's the one with Chrissy Nome talking about Chicago. 136 comments to just 68 likes. Yeah, nobody trusts the media, folks. Nobody. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.